right, guys, I am making dinner tonight, and then I thought to myself, I might as well just do the recipe on Facebook because I like doing this every now and then. I think this is something that women should talk about, the quick dinners, the ones that will help other women. These are the recipes that I'm not proud of. But these are the recipes that I feel like will help other women sort of who don't have a lot of time, but they definitely want to get a pretty decent meal on the table, and that's what this is all about. So this is a quick lasagna that uses every shortcut under the sun. This is every sort of cheat that I know of. Let me just make sure that my sausages are getting stirred up. So what I'm doing right now is I am making sausage lasagna. I'm not doing ground beef today. I'm going to do a sausage lasagna instead because the sausage was on sale, and that's how life is. And let me show you how I'm going to do a quick cheat. So I bought the oven-ready lasagna, and don't hate on this until you've actually tried this. The oven-ready lasagna is actually pretty good. I have to tell you, I used to not be into it. Like, it was something that I was afraid to try. And then once I actually tried the oven-ready lasagna, there's no turning back. There's no way I'm buying full-blown lasagna. I'm not taking a pot out and I'm not boiling water and tempering lasagna noodles to then bake the lasagna noodles. That's not happening anymore. So this is no boil required. You literally just put it in the pan and you're ready to go. So you take your 9.5 by 13. I put a little sauce on the bottom, and you're asking yourself, Vera, did you make sauce for your lasagna? And I'm going to tell you, I didn't make sauce. I bought Rayo's for $5.99 at Stop and Shop. I was at Stop and Shop last week, and they had a Rayo's deal, and I picked up like 5 bottles. Very rare. You can find Rayo's for $5.99, and whenever I see it that low, I sort of snag it. I buy as many as the store sort of allows me to. And so this is how you're going to mix it up. So you put a little bit of sauce on the bottom of your tray. I'm browning my sausages right now, and when you do a traditional lasagna, they want you to mix an egg and ricotta and mozzarella and Parmesan cheese, and they want you to make a big mixture, right? And then they want you to take the meat, which is like your second layer, and then they want you to do the pasta, which is the third layer. And you have a lot of pots and pans to clean by the end of it all. And I'm for that. I'm for eating that. I'm all about that. And I like going to my grandmother's house or my mother's house or my mother-in-law's house, and I love it when they make it that way. I am all for women making lasagna that way. Like, yes, please invite me when you do that. I don't have time today to make that lasagna. So sometimes I make that lasagna, and sometimes I make this lasagna. So I'm going to show you the I don't have time to make lasagna, and we're going to have fun. And my daughter just came home. Hey, Natalie. Okay. So you have the oven-ready lasagna. And basically, they make it so that you can put 3 down in a tray. So this is a 9.5 by 13. So you go ahead and you just put 3 down. Now my sausage should just be about ready. So it actually fits the tray. So it's 9.5 by 13. You fit 3 right across and you're good to go. These noodles are actually made for the 9.5 by 13 tray. How was school?
Thank you.
Okay, so my sausage is ready.
Can I help?
I got you the cookies.
I know. So
Yeah, you can start making the cookies over there.
Hi, guys.
All right, let me get a fork. Okay, so what I do is I take my sausage, and you just want like a big bowl. And you want to chop up your sausage into pieces, like, I don't know, like fifths. Pretty much bite-sized pieces. Basically, you're going to cut your pieces just chunky. I mean, you can get them smaller than this, but I'm a rough chop kind of girl. And like I said, this is a really easy dish. I'm not trying to go crazy here. I'm chopping and I'm just trying to get it into the oven. So, you want to go ahead and try to get about 5 pieces per sausage. If you can. Woo! I lost one. Guys.
It smells really good.
It smells delicious. Alright, now this is piping hot. Usually I would let this settle. But we want to get it into the oven and we're doing a live, so let's just get it going. Now when you do baked ziti, because you're thinking to yourself, baked ziti and lasagna are the same thing. And yes, they have the same ingredients. But baked ziti, you kind of really do need the egg. So I definitely would suggest that you do use the egg when you do baked ziti. But with lasagna, I sort of don't care. So I don't really do those. I don't do the egg when I'm trying to rush through it. So I'm trying to rush through dinner right now. I don't have time for the egg, and I'm just going to move on. So I picked up 2 bags of just whatever was on sale mozzarella. This is Sargento. I have 2 sizes right here. This should be good enough to get me through. And now what you're going to do is you're going to layer.
They said to add flour.
That's almond flour. Do you care?
No. It'll take
That does not need anything.
No, it said for cutout cookies, 3 tablespoons.
Okay. So we're going to layer. So you have your pasta, you need your cheese, you need your sausage, and then I do a dollop of ricotta every now and then. Ricotta, what is that? If you're not from New York, you're like, why are you saying it that way? It's because I'm from Queens and I was taught the incorrect way or the correct way, depending on how you think about it. Ricotta. Ugh, I can't even say it. It makes my insides tingle when I say ricotta. 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 I can't say it, guys. It's ricotta. And then if you're from Staten Island, it's like rigot, right? It all depends on where you're from. So I'm going to put the sausage just sporadically throughout because you don't want too many people to have, like, you know, you want equal distribution of your sausage. So I'm spreading it throughout. So here's where I am. And now I'm going to use the same spoon and I'm going to dollop in ricotta. Ricotta. I know, but like real Italians, when they hear New Yorkers say ricotta, they're like, you're a fool. And that's not how we say it, and you're a mess. And it's true, because that is not how Italians say ricotta. They say ricotta. I think they do say ricotta. I don't even know. We need like real Italians to come in and fix what I'm saying, but I know they don't say ricotta. They say ricotta, right? I don't even know. They say it nicer. They say ricotta. I don't know how they say it. I know how they eat it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you put a whole bunch of tomato sauce. Here's my layer. So we have sausage, dollops of ricotta. I'm going to say this 857 times, guys. And then you're going to put your second layer of your already made fantastic lasagna. And you're gonna repeat. So you're gonna put your second layer of sausage, which is already cooked. It's already ready to go. You're gonna spread it around like you did the first time. I'm gonna show you again. Evenly spread it around. Evenly spread. I'm gonna dollop ricotta in the middle. You don't want to put too much of this because a little goes a long way. Like even one dollop per oven ready lasagna, you're good to go. And then you're gonna spread your mozzarella. The mozzarella pretty much solidifies all this together. It blends it in, it melts it together, it unifies it. It's a beautiful thing. You want to put the sauce. Every layer gets all these three things. Now, usually, if you didn't use an already made tomato sauce, you would need to also season every layer. So if you were just putting traditional tomato sauce that you've made on your own, you would need to salt, pepper, and season. But this already comes seasoned. Excuse me. So I'm not going to do that. I don't have to worry about that. And I think because this tray is a little bit deep, I'm going to do this one more time, but let me just show you this layer before I do it one more time. So that's my layer 2. Layer 3. I'm going to come in. So now we're at the top of the tray, okay? So we're all the way at the top. There's no way that I could add any more sausage to this. We're at the absolute top. So at this point, all I want to do is put sauce and cheese. So we don't want to add any more of the ricotta, or we don't want to add any more of the sausage. We're at the absolute top. So we can add a little sauce because we want to soften up the noodles. So at this point, I just like to give it a nice little layer. I want to make sure that my noodles are soft on top, even though I do like the crispy, I like a crunch on my top layer. You do, with the oven baked, you do need to make sure that it's topped with something. So I make sure that I fully cover my last layer. And then I come one more time with my mozzarella. And here we are, okay? So that's what your lasagna looks like. I'm going to give it a little sprinkle of salt just really quickly, just on top. I have just pink Himalayan salt. I'm just going to give it a little sprinkle all on top. Let's do a little pepper. Ooh, got it. Little pepper just to end the whole thing. And then it says it right here, guys. Preheat 375. Cover with foil and bake for 25 minutes, and then uncover and bake for 5 more. So basically in a half an hour, this whole entire meal will be ready for your family. You can serve it with a fresh loaf of bread. I have some extra sausage on the side if anybody wants to pick. It's a really easy meal to make. Basically, I've been doing this live for about 13 minutes, and it took me maybe another 7 to 10 minutes to cook the sausage. So not a lot of prep time, and it's a really great hearty meal for the fall. I just wanted to show you that lasagna does not have to be so intimidating. It's a really super easy dish if you don't want to do it like the official way. This is sort of a cheat, but it's just as good, and my family is always happy when I make it. So that's it, and I hope this has helped you in some way. I hope to do more of these throughout the season. Until next time. All right, so you're just going to cover. I'm just going to lightly cover it, and I'm going to lift it up a little so it doesn't melt on the inside. Okay, and we're going to put it in for 25 minutes. Let's take a look. Yummy, yummy lasagna. Nice and easy. You saw how easy that was, guys. And now we're gonna enjoy all the goodness. It's pretty hot. Gotta put it down. Till next time.